Welcome to the 2022 RotoHeat rookie draft profile for Liberty Flames quarterback Malik Willis. Willis was a 3-star recruit, the 368th ranked player, and the 21st ranked athlete in the 2017 high school graduating class. Obviously, he played quarterback in high school, and I'm not sure why he was lumped in with running backs, wide receivers as an athlete. I think it's pretty clear that he was a quarterback and wants to be a quarterback, was a quarterback in high school, that sort of a thing. He was a 2-year starter at Roswell High School in Roswell, Georgia, where he had over 3,200 passing yards, 41 touchdown passes, and 13 interceptions, while chipping in over 1,700 rushing yards and another 20 touchdowns on the ground. Willis originally committed to Auburn University, where he wasn't able to gain the starting position or get any sort of meaningful playing time. So he ended up sitting out the 2019 season and transferring to Liberty. This past season with the Flames, Willis had 2,857 passing yards, 27 passing touchdowns with 12 interceptions, chipping in 878 rushing yards with another 13 touchdowns on the ground. When we're looking at an NFL size and speed comp and player type comp at the NFL level, two names come to mind in Tyrod Taylor and Josh Johnson. As far as the 40 time is concerned, he's likely to be around the low 4.4s, but I've seen reports of him running a sub 4.4 into the 4.3s, but we'll see where he lands there. As far as a draft round prediction is concerned, he's likely to be a first round selections, and teams will marvel at his athleticism, and I feel like we could see a team trade back into the late first to draft Willis. I think the Senior Bowl will be massive for him. With a more talented roster around him, I expect to see more out of him at the Senior Bowl. When we're talking about the pros for Malik Willis, it's obvious we have to start with his athleticism and his speed. If he does end up running at the combine, I'd expect a sub 4.4, or else there's no real point in him running. He's faster than most running backs, and more importantly, most linebackers and defensive backs. This added threat has been prioritized more frequently in the NFL, especially in recent years. There was once a time, not too long ago, where Willis wouldn't even be looked at as a quarterback in the NFL. He made the most of a tough situation at Liberty. There was not a lot of talent, especially on the offensive line. He was running for his life at times, taking 51 sacks this year, with his elusiveness, speed, and agility likely saving another 10 to 15. If you need proof, go watch the Ole Miss game tape and you'll see what we mean. Willis has a live arm and can push the ball downfield. He's got a ton of the dreaded word potential. So it'll be interesting to see what head coach and offensive coordinator combo will take on a Malik Willis. He is by no means a finished product and could use a year or even two to develop. As far as the cons are concerned, almost all of us at RotoHeat are worried about his decision making. He tends to tuck the ball and take off early, but going back to his O-line issues, it's tough for him not to do this. We had similar concerns with Sam Howell about the same issue. This leads to Willis not being able to go through his reads, focus on the first read, and take off if it's not there. Or he might force the ball in, which brings up concerns about his accuracy as a passer. Accuracy might be a concern regardless, especially with his touch passes, as he's shown to put too much air under his ball. This can allow DBs to catch the intended receiver. He threw 3 picks 3 times in 2021 and did it against some questionable competition. When he does take off and run, he needs to do a better job of protecting the ball, as he had issues putting the ball on the ground, but he did improve in this between 2020 and 2021. Head down to the comments and let us know what you think about Malik Willis. Where do you have him ranked? Is he a first round quarterback, day 2 guy, something like that? There's going to be a lot of shuffling, we feel like, at the quarterback position in the offseason. Tom Brady retired, Aaron Rodgers uncertain, Russell Wilson's upset, things like that. So we do expect some movement at the quarterback position, and we'll see where he lands come NFL draft time. If you're listening to this in podcast form, go ahead and leave us a review. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way out, and we'll see you on the next video.